Customizing what information your team sees in your Workzone site will help to create a pleasant experience for your users. Deciding which features and fields to display is a great place to start. In this video, we will go over where these settings are located and how you can use them to help create a streamlined and easy-to-navigate Workzone environment for your team. In the All Workspaces view, navigate to the Settings. On the left-hand side, under the Global section, you'll see a Features to Display option. Here, you can quickly see and configure which modules are active in your Workzone site, as well as which collaborator user types have access to them. When your Workzone site is first created, a few standard features will already be enabled. The column labeled Enabled Features allows you to turn on or off modules based on your team's needs. Any module or feature enabled here will display site-wide for all associate users. For teams sharing work with users given reviewer or partner level access, customizing these settings allows you to give more specific access to users who may not need to see every detail of the work. For example, you may want to capture project requests from reviewer users. However, those users may not need or want to see all the activity that goes on in the eventual project that gets created. In this situation, you could enable the request module for reviewers, but leave the projects module disabled for them. To make sure that the customizations that you've made to the reviewer or partner role are correctly in place, there is an option to log in as any of those users. If you jump to the Add Edit Users page, you'll notice that each reviewer or partner user has a login option listed under the See What They See column. Clicking here will show you exactly what the user will see when they log in, so that you can ensure that their visibility is set correctly. Once you are finished, you can return to your normal user login with the Return to Admin option in the user menu. Back in the Features to Display settings, you'll see that some of the options appear grayed out. This is an indication that these features cannot be modified from this view. For instance, the Documents module cannot be disabled and will be visible for all users of the site. Also, time and expense tracking cannot be enabled for reviewers if it is not first enabled for associates. The Features to Display settings can be edited across all workspaces or on a workspace by workspace level. In addition to customizing the features to display, you can also customize the fields to display in the Projects module. Enabling only the fields your team will use regularly can help them focus on the most relevant information. Although Workzone has a default set of fields to display, you can enable or disable fields based on your team's needs. In addition to the default columns, a few others that you may want to explore are the Work column, short for workload, which allows you to provide estimates of how long tasks will take. This column will also help generate some useful workload reporting that can give you a quick sense of how much estimated work is assigned to each user. There is also a description field, a free text field that many teams use to provide specific details for projects and tasks. As you can see, there are many other fields to display, so feel free to enable them and do some exploring, but always remember to come back and toggle off the fields that your team will not need in order to prevent unnecessary clutter. On this same page, in addition to customizing what fields display in the Projects module, you can also customize which fields display and are even required when project creators add new projects. Simply check off the fields that you'd like to display and specify which fields are required. Once saved, those changes will immediately display for all users creating new projects.